welcome to another cooking episode with me, Gil and Mildred. Good to have you. Today I'm going to be making something very easy, very special, my family's favorite breakfast, and that's spaghetti and egg omelette. It's a Saturday morning. It's good for days that you have a hectic program and you want to load up your system very well in the morning before stepping out into a busy day. So I will show you the ingredients and we'll get straight into our cooking. So to get our spaghetti and omelette done, we'll need 300 grams of spaghetti, of course, and we'll need 3 eggs, 3 medium-sized eggs, tomatoes, some filled celery leaves, onions. I'm going with the red onions, and some sardine. We're not using all of this, just like 2 out of that, and some aroma, dried garlic, some white pepper. You must have noticed that I love white pepper. So if you're going to continue watching this channel, you can as well just stock up the kitchen with some white pepper, some bell peppers, a bit of bell peppers, and green and red, and some spring onions, just 1 stem of spring onions, seasoning cube, salt, and we'll add some heat to it, and that's 1 habanero pepper. So that's it, guys. Right now we're just going to dive into boiling our spaghetti. To boil my spaghetti, I got my water boiling. So I just introduced some salt, sprinkling some salt, and just pouring the spaghetti. And this is going to boil for 8 minutes at most, then 7 to 8 minutes, then we'll proceed with the rest of the cooking. I got my spaghetti boiled, so I'm just going to drain it now. Then we'll proceed with putting it all together. And I need to emphasize that the spaghetti, you need it to boil till it's al dente. It's not really cooked. It's cooked, but it's still firm. While my spaghetti is draining, I'll just proceed with cutting my vegetables. And I'm beginning with the onions. One simple trick, if you're having a problem, you know, last time I said in one of the videos I have a problem with cutting onions without shedding some tears, and some of you awesome listeners or watchers, awesome people, you left some really helpful tips. Just cut the onions and leave it in the fridge for like 5 minutes, or you can cut it close to a sink if you don't want to have your eyes, you know, producing some tears after cutting some onions. Thanks so much, those of you who gave me those tips. So I'll proceed with the eggs now. And I'm using 3 eggs for this. And into my eggs I'll add some salt and some seasoning as well. Then some of the green, the spring onions and the celery, the onions as well. And some pepper. Like all the vegetables go right in. The tomatoes and the seasoning. Some white pepper. Garlic powder. Oh. And some aroma. This is like a combination of some herbs. Just put a little bit of that. Then we're just going to mix this together. I'm going to add some sardines into it. 1 or 2 should be okay. If you want more, you can always add, but I'm just going with 1 or 2. Just mix it together. Meanwhile, I'll start heating up my oil because I'll fry it soon. And I'm using like a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I wonder if I will use all of that. Just enough to grease my pan. Okay, a little bit less than a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Then I'll fold in the spaghetti. I think I boiled too much of the spaghetti, so I'm not using all of that. Just like a handful of spaghetti. And you just mix it together. I'm going to fry all of this now. With my fork, I'm just spreading it out evenly on the pan. Like that. Then I'm going to reduce it to cook on low heat because you want it, it's very thick, so you want the heat to cook it gradually and don't get burnt. So I'm reducing it and I'll let it cook on one side, then I'll flip the other side to cook. To flip the sides now, and I'm using this plate to help me flip it because it's heavy. I can't just do like all those celebrity chefs. So I'm using my plate to flip it. Look at the other side. Look at how it is. It looks good, really good. So I kind of just press it a little, just to make sure that it's not too wet. It's completely cooked. So I'll let the other side equally cook for like 5 minutes. And that's it, guys. The other side is completely cooked. So I'm just going to flip it and show you what it looks like. You see that? That shows that our spaghetti and egg omelette is completely done. So you just take it out and proceed to the tasting. You see that? Doesn't it look nice, guys? I think it looks good. And it will taste good too. So I'm just going to try it. Time for the tasting time. It's super tasty. When you say eat breakfast like a king, this is the way you should do it. Thanks so much, guys, for always watching. And if you do love this video, please do give me a thumbs up and leave your comments right in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. Thanks so much. Till I see you again, to stay blessed. Bye. Dishes made of clay, the food she cooked is warming on the stove.